Hi everyone, my name's Carrie Hyam and I wanted to take a second to talk to you a little bit about Brandy Shaver and about how awesome she is. But first, I kind of want to tell you a little bit about my story and how Brandy and I kind of came to know each other and how we got started in this network marketing journey. So we kind of have known each other for a little while. My husband Whit and her younger brother have been really good friends their whole lives. And so Whit kind of already knew her, and when we got married, I started going out to her salon and getting my nails done. So we kind of had that rapport, kind of had that relationship. And I'll never forget, we got a call one night. And when this happened, I owned my own nail salon. I was running it out of my house and I loved it. Don't get me wrong. I loved the relationships that I built with my nail clients, and I loved that breath of fresh air every single time someone was there because I was a stay-at-home mom, and I love the adult interaction. I love people. That's kind of my calling, I think. But what I hated about owning this nail salon was that my nail salon ran me. My time was dictated based on how many people I could get in and out of the chair in front of me. And so, you know, I started doing nails so that I would have time to spend with the people that I loved, and my mind was always on my nail clients. And like for an example, if my little boy was crying next to me, I had to finish the set of nails in front of me before I could comfort my little boy, because I had another client that was coming in a half hour and I had to finish their nails, otherwise I was going to be behind. And so, you know, it was working for me then, but I didn't quite realize yet to the extent that I didn't like being a small business owner. So during this time, my husband was a dental technician and he made really good money. And then he was laid off 2 years out into the field after graduation and everything because technology replaced him. Dentists started being able to make their own crowns in-house, and so not only was he laid off, but he couldn't find a job anywhere. And so he started bringing in, started taking all these different little jobs just so that we could get by. And it wasn't working. He did end up getting hired on at a little place called UPS, and at the time we thought, yes, this is an answer to prayer, this is exactly what we're looking for. But I have a question for you. How many times have you been out and about and you've seen a UPS truck out at 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night? They have no time freedom. Their time is completely dictated by UPS. And when Whit got hired on, we didn't take that into consideration. You know, I married my husband because I wanted to spend time with him, and here we had kind of dug ourselves a hole and didn't know how to get out of it. We didn't know how to find each other again, how to find that time to be together again. Whit was missing out on our little boy growing up, and it just wasn't working for us. So in came the first time that Brandy and my mother-in-law brought network marketing to our door. And you guys, I told her no. I was like, no way, I am not doing one of those things, as I'm sure a lot of you who are watching me right now are thinking. At one point in time, you had thought, I will never do network marketing. I'm not going to be one of those people. I'm not going to bug my friends. I'm not going to bug my families to buy some junk that they don't need. Well, I was very ignorant about the industry. All I had ever heard was bad from other people. And so we told her no. Plain and simple, we told her no. Fast forward 6 months, and our lives had drastically changed. My husband was no longer driving for UPS. He was a part-time employee, and they had him driving full-time. But when the economy dipped a little bit, he was one of the first drivers that they said goodbye to, I mean, he was still working, but he wasn't driving. So that was a huge cut in income. At the same time that this happened, I lost about half of my nail clients to a few layoffs that happened in our small little community. And so we found ourselves struggling. We couldn't make the bills. There was more month at the end of there was more days at the end of the month than there was a paycheck. And it was a very stressful and hard times in our lives. We found ourselves losing our house. I think back to that time, and I guess we were humbled a little bit. And we got on our hands and knees and we prayed to our Heavenly Father to send us something different. Came the second call from Brandy, and this time our ears perked up a little bit because of the situation that we were in. You know, we were desperate for something else. And I can never say enough good things about Brandy Shaver. Here we were, she didn't prejudge us. She knew our situation, she knew we had no money to our name, and she calls us and she gave us a second chance. She gave us this chance to choose a different life for ourselves. And this time, because we were humbled, we really took a look at the information and we really began to study the industry, and we realized that this was what we were supposed to do. This was an answer to our prayer. So we kind of have been holding on to Brandy's coattails for the last 2 years, and honestly, I cannot even express my thanks and gratitude enough for this woman. She is the most amazing leader that I could ever ask for. We would not be where we are today if it wasn't for her and for her leadership and her expertise. She's been an amazing friend and mentor through this journey. And not only that, but I honestly feel like she wants our success more than she wants her own success. And I think that that's a huge, huge part in being a good leader in this network marketing industry. And now, you know, through online marketing, she's sharing, you know, her experiences with us, and she's teaching us how to do it. And I can't believe I'm blessed enough to know her. I don't know what I would do without her in my life. Anyone who's watching this, I cannot vouch for this woman enough. We love you, Brandy. Thank you for letting me take the time to make this video for you. And I wish everyone out there the most success. Bye.